xbeybae here. We pretty much left off right before the class trial. The only thing that we are really aware of is Murko Ikusaba could be the mastermind. Other than that, we don't really have too much information on the case. I guess we'll have to play the trial and information will reveal itself to us. I have no idea what to expect. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You've just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any minute. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... or what? Oh, what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now. So if it's okay, I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Murko Ikusaba? When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey.
What the? Huh? She's alive? I'm here and no rule's been broken. Kyoko. Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later.
Shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyways, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko. So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial's over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Of course I had to. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed the announcements because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So, that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then what's that key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? What does that mean?
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we go through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important to everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way onto the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clanking sound was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. Despair? It was the blinding light of despair. Yep. What the? This room is ugly. Oh my gosh, look at this room. Isn't it hideous? I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills!
Let's get on with the show.
Kills!
And so the curtain opened up for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly clash trial. Yeah, let's save. Alright, let's open up our skills, actually. We got that new one, right? From Byakuya? Studies your aim little, effective during non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. Honestly, I don't think we have any skills that really help us out, right? Then again, I don't even know what half the skills do. If I'm being honest, I have no idea. Alright, let's do it. Clash trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
A woman.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Murkrow Ikusaba.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
You are so dull. It is unbelievable. Oh, did he say the culprit? Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought he meant who died. Never mind. The culprit could be Kyoko.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Oh, wait, never mind. He is an idiot. My apologies.
No, that's a ghost.
Okay, buddy.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Okay, he's actually not very bright.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
The scars.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait that Kyoko proves the body doesn't belong to her is Kyoko's gloves?
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
How crazy would it be if Kyoko had a Fenrir tattoo? High key, how crazy would that be? I would lose my mind.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way the corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're going to be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Do we really need to make my argument? Oh! Tattoos on the right hand. I mean, surely it's just a tattoo.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
That's true.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Cause that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay. I know that body wasn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it. What are our prompts again?
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's probably the
Okay,
tattoo on the
then
right
prove
hand.
it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Ah! What's wrong? Did I say something weird?
Shoot!
Oh. Wait, do I gotta
That
take the...
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
She wasn't wearing gloves?
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh. Wait, am I dumb?
Shoot!
That Kyoko there is just
Fake
a
nails?
ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong.
That's right, because if you have gloves, you can't wear fake nails.
No,
Oh, I'm a dummy.
there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Too good.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Brother, you're 21. You know nothing.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, do understand, like, Hero's a little dull.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Murkuro Ikusaba.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before we say anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. I mean, do we really need to?
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Tattoo on the right hand. We can identify the body.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some...
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
That's true.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
That's also true.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Oh, shoot. Was I supposed to shoot Hina's statement?
If Kyoko really...
Then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so.
And there wasn't any description in the...
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Nice. I was so scared. I thought I shot the words. Alright, I didn't want to shoot the words. Okay.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Hell yeah, it is.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Okay.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
I think that's just a Toko idea.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo with the other information, we have the victim's identity. Mukuro Ikusaba's profile.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... This is a Hangman's Gambit? A dog! Oh! What the hell? A wolf!
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
I knew that.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Alright.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
That is also maybe true.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
What?
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What?
Someone
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
Monokuma never said that was the mastermind.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Ah, nice. I'm glad Byakuya is just a sharp.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
But she's not.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Because she's the ultimate soldier.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
That's true.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Or maybe she was lying to us on purpose?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
The exact same thing I was thinking.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Can we relax? We got a few things to talk about.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Honestly, I thought we
Fine.
were appropriate.
Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Damn!
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Honestly, pretty valid if the 16's just been revealed and you have no info, but Monokuma will probably confirm there's just 16.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Yep.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
That's true.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
It does kind of point that way. Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects.
I got it!
Me and Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn, I can't let it stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
No.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
That sounds valid.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Maybe around 10?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
9 a.m.? The body was discovered at, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock, maybe 10?
I got it!
Yeah?
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
And that's why she changed from Toko to Genocide Jack. Because she saw blood. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so probably it's not on the dot right now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Correct.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Correct. The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., but I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I'll just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I didn't have an alibi. Oh my gosh, I can't read. To do that, I need to make it clear that the body ended up in the garden. Oh boy. Sprinklers!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than
Okay,
enough
I
time
can
to
shoot
commit
7:30
murder, I
with the
should think.
sprinklers.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
There's something that happens at the garden at the same time every morning. The coach was totally dry, which means it's the sprinklers.
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the...
Yep. And Makoto doesn't...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
What?
Shoot!
Wait, what? I had to shoot Byakuya instead?
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So, Makoto, if you have any objections, now
Wait,
would be the
what?
time.
It's the sprinklers for sure, no? There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. The sprinklers go off. Thinking back, the coach was almost totally dry. In which case, I should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden. 7:30 shoot?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, So, Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be... We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Oh my gosh, what the...
Shoot!
Oh, I gotta shoot Byakuya, maybe?
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10...
Wow,
No,
I
that's
would have
wrong.
never thought.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
From the bucket of water.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh, me.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say
This should prove it.
Nice. Whew, had to focus up there.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Boom!
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Oh boy. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Murkrow's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh? Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
What? Murkrow Ikusaba maybe stabbed herself?
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Monokuma killed a student?
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh?
She did?
She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Are you kidding me?
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
I also kind of suspected that.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
If it was murdered, not in the garden.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Are you gonna say the tarp? It can't be the tarp! A certain something in the scene, it could have been...
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
What?
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
It would get dirty though, not clean from the water?
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
And it really wouldn't touch the body or get any blood?
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
FML. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about it right now. Wait a minute! If I get chosen, don't we all die? Huh? That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations, but if I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Oh boy.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
What? I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Bianca even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on us.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Shoot. Blood on the body?
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Ha!
No,
Nice.
that's wrong.
Whew, yo, high key, I wasn't sure.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Because there should have been blood.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
How?
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What? Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
What are you talking about?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Oh my god.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The plant? The chicken? Blood from the garden? Huh? Where? Surely you don't mean the chicken, do you?
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
Oh my god, what?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
It's pretty messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Okay.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
That's true.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
What?
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Oh my god.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
How?
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
Grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Yes.
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto
No!
didn't show up till later.
Oh my god.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Oh my god.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
We're cooked. We're actually cooked.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
We're cooked. And the suspicion falls back on me again. I'm the ultimate lucky student, right? Give me something lucky! But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Oh, fliat.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Let's not do that.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Like what?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
No, I had the knife! Oh no!
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
And I had the knife in my room. Oh!
So, what about it?
This is so bad.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more importantly, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyways. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh, me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Oh my god, I'm so cooked.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Oh gosh. I couldn't believe... I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. But how? I'm cooked! What can I say? What can I do?
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Oh god.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
We have all established that the coat was put on the body after the top was removed, which means that the knife was thrusted through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, that seals it! Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
What the heck? What a shoot!
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
This guy's dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid.
If he did have that knife before, that seals it! Makoto.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatic?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed.
No, that's wrong.
I'm gonna be honest, I took a gamble on the shot there. I had no idea if that was right.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
What?
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Because we didn't get the class announcement!
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point,
Wait,
obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
but wasn't there a class then? I don't know. I'm not following. I'll just let the game do it.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Is it this one? A single time with the knife.
I got it!
Right here.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was
Read
only
your papers,
one
boy.
stab wound.
Read your papers.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
And what's that?
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Okay.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic-level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
The only explanation I can think of for the explosion was the Monokuma. Wait. This one?
I got it!
Whew!
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course... We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
I mean, I guess it could bug people. It doesn't bug me.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Please don't be a gambit. Okay. What actually killed them? Monokuma File 5? What did it say?
Then, shall we continue the debate?
I don't know what it said.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Really?
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate?
I have no idea what to shoot.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
She was already
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh, I don't know what to shoot. Oh god.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife. Then there's only one other
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I'm so close.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah.
She was already...
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Shoot!
Oh god. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta really think. Hold up. We have time to think now? Give me a second. Because
Then,
the
shall we
wounds on the
continue
body
the
shouldn't
victim's
kill
fatal...
you.
The explosion didn't kill her for
Well,
Yeah. She was already.
And it wasn't because of the... Then there's only one...
Oh yeah.
At least according to the file.
According to the Monokuma,
Because the
that's
explosion
gotta
should have
be
killed
it.
her if it said
There was
so,
evidence that
right?
showed she was hit on the back of her.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
No, that's wrong!
Oh my god. That was so hard. Yo, this is such a hard
Mukuro
trial.
died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
What's going on?
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Is she getting off on this?
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We do?
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Come on! I literally don't know. The real murder weapon. The duct tape? The arrows? It's one or the other, right? Surely? The duct tape had the blood? Let's try the duct tape. No, duct tape's not enough to hurt somebody.
I got it!
Thank God, I'm
Mikuro
using
was
my
hit in
brain.
the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Kian for doubting, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. There is? What could it have been? The duct tape? It has to be!
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back
missed
to
the words.
Master.
I missed the words.
You have no right!
That's why there's bloody duct tape
in the dojo. I have
to bundle them up together.
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file,
Bundled it up.
it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master.
I gotta do that concentration thing.
You have no right!
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been about. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong.
That's right. The duct tape was used to bundle it up. It has to have been.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
What?
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
That's true. We have the thing in her room.
Oh,
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence. I do have evidence. It's the lock, isn't it?
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Wait a minute. No, Byakuya was already in the gym. I was saying, like, how crazy would it be if he put it in her room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't
But
you?
you're the one with the key. I don't know.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know?
What? Yaka should know better than anyone? What does that mean? What?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Fuck.
But could I really have done that?
'Cause she doesn't have the key to her own room.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the. You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never.
There's proof that you are. Is that what you're.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than any.
Byakuya, what are you...
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong.
How could the key have gotten in there? Oh, snap!
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Oh, snap. This is getting crazy.
Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. What? There was a clear contradiction to what Kyoko said, an obvious lie. But this isn't like her. To try to save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Did she lie? Wait, what did she lie about? lying about the fact that she didn't have access to her room? Lying the fact that she didn't put the key in her room? I'm a little lost. Oh, I'm okay. I mean, I don't think she's lying, but if she is lying, okay. Or is this something else? Was there some deeper meaning in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is the trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Come on, lucky student! The Mastermind's trap. The victim was Murkrow and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We all know the danger, but if that's a risk meant to solve the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What did I do? I have to decide right here or not. Hey, let it happen. I don't even think it's a lie. Let it happen. I have no idea what's up. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Hey, I accepted it. I didn't even know it was a lie.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Monokuma, maybe? You?
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
Me?
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
Oh, come on.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead, and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Are you kidding?
Huh?
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in
What
front of you!
Voting time?
Who do I vote for? The trial's already done. Nice, but... Huh?
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Wait, what? Is it me? Did anyone vote? Am I actually dead? What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job.
Yep.
They got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes sense. This whole trial doesn't make sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-throbbing, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Am I really supposed to die? Huh? That doesn't make sense. I'm really supposed to die? But... do I play as Kyoko now? Does the point of view change? No, that doesn't seem right. I'm the ultimate lucky student, right? Which means I won't actually die? I'll survive? Surely, right? It misses me? Come on. I'm surely the ultimate lucky student, right? Surely. Come on. Come on. Come on, Chihiro! Alter Ego, come on! I'm the ultimate lucky student! Oh my gosh. Woo!
What?
Huh? Huh? What is this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter Ego. Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it to hell. I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It would seem you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the
What was
heck?
that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste such a garbage-strewn pit in such a way that even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Yes, what the hell's going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the only ones being trapped this time. What? Huh?
In other words...
No, it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What
are
did you
talking
say?
about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all of the other buildings in a bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in the top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop of the workforce every year. It's built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak Academy a very fitting name. There's two other things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could ever enroll here. That's the only way, is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing here at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me. The ultimate lucky student? Huh? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on the top of a hardwood desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zoink in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been to. What the heck is going on? Oh, finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come together back again. And then, I was awake. Or was it just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light steeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was all just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck here until I was washed away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend just went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up that last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First off was to start looking for a way out of there. Oh, we got a few things. Is that an airplane? How did something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? That's a rocket. And a tank. Wait! Those were used in the murders, right? I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, a chair. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down with here with me. Or it's probably the one that fell down here with me. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed, pulled, or kicked it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be easy. Well, if I'm not going to get out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be so sure that which liquids I can drink and which ones aren't all around a bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocking on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I at least think a full day had to pass. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling from the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Ah! What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? I bet you it's food and supplies. Kyoko knows me. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down from here? I carefully stretched out my hand towards whatever it was tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. What?
It smells awful.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing there?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave me her head a quick shake to try to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk while you're finished. Or when you're finished. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way into my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now, I've got the energy I need to keep going. So you haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep moving forward is all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not a bad thing to be good at. You have the key. The key you have must open up this door! But Kyoko, why did you come rescue me? To
So,
pay debt, or no, to atone. Atone?
you...
During that trial, when everyone knew I was lying. Oh, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing but help you.
I
abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Havoc Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have enough reason for coming to Havoc Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once?
I...
Until recently, I've forgotten what that was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible.
Huh?
Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us when we arrived at the school? The first thing? We were at the gate? Or were we put to sleep? You were talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would
Thinking
seem...
back on it, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying that you think you lost your memory because...
indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's one reason I could come up with. Because my purpose, my abilities, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind, which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But what if you say it's true? Why didn't you ask the rest of us for help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make a big deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
With that being said, there was a limit to how much I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you are the least likely to be the mastermind. That's just my intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Listen, are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trusted you, know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Do I talk to her again? You said you had a reason for doing all this investigation on your own. So how did that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's a lot I still don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Let's do it! You meant your ability. My ability. What everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. I guess that kind of made sense, and we all kind of should have known. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Havoc Peak Academy was someone I had to find was here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Havoc Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words,
I was separated from him as a child, and it turns out he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak headmaster? Then that explains what Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on?
My
memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear. There is no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers were dumped onto the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know anything had to have been in there. You mean the headmaster? The mastermind, right?
It's true.
That's my only assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Is this some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for facility use. Some of the staff had tried to stay there overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like? That part of the school, I meant. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized whatever is going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Okay.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor dorms, there's no cameras or monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. That has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but me and you had alibis. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What can I say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. To get you killed.
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You meant because of the school regulations.
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't get me killed themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may have not become the victim. Huh? It could have been you, Makoto. What do you mean? I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... during the night... I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the God of Death. What? I can hear the God of Death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me near into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and saw a white shadow across the corridor. I chased it right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
And that wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And the murder weapon was disguised, so the dojo key wound up in my room. it all had to be work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have the conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if it's true. It means that the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try to kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're correct. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but it seems they're ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair? Other? The other? There's no doubt that Murko was the ultimate despair, but that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused the event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ultimate tragedy, whoever's responsible for it. They were the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group, whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They are the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Nobody died. Dream Island Rocket. Does that mean I'm back and everyone sees me? I'm a little confused. We'll talk about it later. Alright. That's gonna end my chapter 5 run. For a second, I was a little worried I was gonna die. But, you know, my boy Ultra Ego, he got our back. He got our back. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Alright, take care. See ya, see ya.